Tonight on The Big Idea, the American dream comes in a rainbow of colors and tastes like $1,000,000. Whether it's the perfect cupcake.
That's a good cupcake. Jennifer Appel, owner of Buttercup Bake Shop. Welcome.
Thanks. Great to be here.
What we love about your story, besides the cupcakes, we'll get to that in a minute, is here's somebody who said, I don't love what I'm doing. I'm out of here. I'm going to make cupcakes. You were a school psychologist.
Right.
Tell me about life as a school psychologist.
Well, I did that for about 5 years. I really loved working with kids, but it was really a frustrating experience. And I would go home every day and feel like, gee, what did I accomplish today? Sometimes, situations would come up with kids that, you're sending them back on the school bus to really difficult, things going on in their families. And sometimes I just didn't feel very effective. There was a lot of depressing things happening. And I would go home and kind of unwind and de-stress and bake. And baking kind of made me happy. That was my hobby. And I would come in the next day and bring all my stuff to the faculty room, and everybody seemed to love my stuff. And so it started to kind of dawn on me that maybe this hobby of mine was something I should pursue as a career.
And how'd you put it in motion?
Oh, gosh. It really took a couple years that I was thinking about it. And I think it was really one day in particular that I was at another meeting for a student that had, special needs, and we were just kind of roadblocked, and the things that he needed to get done were not getting done. And I just said to myself, my gosh, I just can't do this anymore. I feel like, what did I go to school for? It almost feels, sometimes like your hands are tied. And I said, gosh, this is it. I should be out there baking. This just seems to make so much more sense because I'll make everybody happy. I'm not making anybody happy now. I'm not, I'm not helping the person I want to help. And so it just kind of dawned on me that I really should go ahead and just make this sweeping change.
And you did it, man. Good for you. The one thing, if people don't know, these bake shops, you started Magnolia, and now this bake, that people wait around the corner for these cupcakes. If they're not, of course, everywhere in the country now, but literally winding around the block. What can you do to a cupcake to make people like one of our top producer guys, Brandon Teitel, who eats more than any human being I know? These are his favorite cupcakes. You know what, Brandon? The only time I will mention you in the show when it has to do with food. That's the only time you get mentions, my friend. He loves your cupcakes.
That's wonderful.
What's so great about them?
Each one of them is made with love.
Well, you got to do better than that. What's great about them?
I think that we really pay a lot of attention to detail, and our quality control is stellar, and we use only the freshest ingredients, and we never skimp. And to me, the best secret in the world about good baked goods is butter. You just got to use butter.
Got to use butter. So, these aren't dietetic, in other words.
They are not.
They're not dietetic.
But they're a sweet indulgence, and I think everybody could have a cupcake once in a while.
I do think so. I think that's interesting is that, and I think that when you put an indulgence, make an indulgence. Don't trim and say, I think we need our indulgences. Once in a while, you got to do it. And I think this is one of those products that just puts a happy smile on your face.
It sure does.
So is there any way we can bring your worlds together, go back to the schools, bring some of the cupcakes back to the schools and make everybody happy now?
I would love to do that. Well, tell the schools that everybody's trying to ban cupcakes, and I think there's going to be a big backlash.
Okay, we're going to do, as we say in the ad, a little product demo here. We're going to bring out Brandon Teitel. Yeah, cheers! The first time there's been universal cheers on The Big Idea, and you have your cupcake with you.
I do.
You are, as a happy customer, because you actually insisted we do this segment tonight, what is so special about these cupcakes?
Well, specifically the red velvet cupcake. There's just something about the taste of it that it tastes like nothing else out there.
Tastes like nothing else out there. From Brandon Teitel. That's quite. I will have a little taste myself now. Brandon's making very gentle. Look at him. Look at him. Look how upset he is. I'm eating a cupcake. Oh, that's a good cupcake.
Why, thank you.
But Brandon Teitel likes it. I like it. From Jennifer Appel, owner of Buttercup Bake Shop. Thank you, Brandon.
Anytime.
When we come back, I'm going to show you why this is truly a great country.